top 10 children and family Netflix movies. Children's Day is just around the corner, so in this video we present you the best children's movies which you can watch on Netflix. Hey guys, welcome to your entertainment channel, Netflix Tops, where we tell you all about the top-rated movies and series on Netflix. So grab your popcorn and stay with us until the end of the video, because in today's video, we are going to list down the top 10 children and family Netflix movies of 2022. So let's get started. Number 10. Best Animated Feature Rango is a 2011 American computer-animated Western comedy film directed by Gore Verbinski from a screenplay by John Logan. The film was both a major critical and commercial success, grossing $245.7 million against a budget of $135 million. In the movie, a chameleon who has lived as a sheltered family pet finds himself in the grips of an identity crisis. Rango wonders how to stand out when it is his nature to blend in. When he accidentally winds up in a frontier town called Dirt, he takes the first steps on a transformational journey as the town's new sheriff. Though at first, Rango only role-plays. A series of thrilling situations and outrageous encounters forces him to become a real hero. Number 9. Produced by DreamWorks Animation and distributed by 20th Century Fox, The Croods is a 2013 American computer-animated adventure comedy film. The Croods received generally positive reviews and proved to be a box office success, earning more than $587 million on a budget of $135 million. It was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Animated Feature and a Golden Globe Award for Best Animated Feature Film. Prehistoric family the Croods live in a particularly dangerous moment in time. Patriarch Grug, his mate Ugga, teenage daughter Eve, son Thung, and feisty Gran, they gather food by day and huddle together in a cave at night. When a more evolved caveman named Guy arrives on the scene, Grug is distrustful, but it soon becomes apparent that Guy is correct about the impending destruction of their world. Their home is destroyed in the wake of an impending disaster known as the End. They are forced to leave their home of shelter and security and into the wilderness of the unknown to find a new home. Number 8. Written and directed by Robert Rodriguez, We Can Be Heroes is a 2020 American superhero film. It was released on December 25, 2020 by Netflix and received mixed reviews from critics. When alien invaders kidnap Earth's superheroes, their kids are whisked away to a government safe house. But whip-smart tween Missy Moreno will stop at nothing to rescue her superhero dad, Marcus Moreno. Missy teams up with the rest of the super kids to escape their mysterious government babysitter, Miss Granada. If they're going to save their parents, they'll have to work together by using their individual powers from elasticity to predicting the future and form an out-of-this-world team. Number 7. A 2019 English-language Spanish animated Christmas film is titled Klaus. The film is written and directed by Sergio Pablos in his directorial debut. The film won several awards at the 47th Annie Awards. It is also the first animated film from Netflix to be nominated for an Academy Award. When Jesper distinguishes himself as the Postal Academy's worst student, he is stationed on a frozen island above the Arctic Circle, where the feuding locals hardly exchange words, let alone letters. Jesper is about to give up when he finds an ally in a local teacher, Alva, and discovers Klaus, a mysterious carpenter who lives alone in the cabin full of handmade toys. These unlikely friendships return laughter to Smearsenberg, forging a new legacy of generous neighbors, magical lore, and stockings hung by the chimney with care. An animated Christmas comedy directed by Despicable Me co-creator Sergio Pablos. Klaus co-stars Rashida Jones, Jason Schwartzman, and J.K. Simmons. Number 6. A sequel to J.M. Barrie's 1911 novel Peter and Wendy, Hook is a 1991 American fantasy swashbuckler adventure film directed by Steven Spielberg. Although it was a commercial success, its box office take was lower than expected. Also, it was nominated in 5 categories at the 64th Academy Awards. Peter Pan has grown up to be a cutthroat merger and acquisitions lawyer and is married to Wendy's granddaughter, Moira. Captain James Hook kidnaps his children, Jack and Maggie, and Peter returns to Neverland with Tinkerbell. With the help of her and the Lost Boys, he must remember how to be Peter Pan again in order to save his children by battling with Captain Hook once again. Number 5. A 2021 American family adventure film is titled Finding Ohana by Judd Wang in her directorial debut and written by Christina Strain. The film stars Kia Pehu, Alex Ayano, Lindsay Watson, Owen Vaccaro, and Kelly Hu. It premiered on Netflix on January 29, 2021. Geocache champion Pilaloha Pilikawena, age 12, is abruptly lifted from her busy New York life and dropped into rural Oahu to help care for her grandfather. Initially skeptical about her new surroundings, Peely finds a cryptic pirate's journal in her papa's studio, hinting at a 200-year-old shipwrecked treasure hidden away in the island's caves and mountains. With her older brother and new friends in tow, she uses her clue-solving skills to lead them on the adventure of a lifetime through the natural wonders of Hawaii. As she learns to respect and love her native culture, she also discovers not all secrets should be shared and that the real treasure in life is Ohana, her family. Number 4. Directed by Jon Favreau, titled Zathura: A Space Adventure, is a 2005 American science fiction adventure film. It is an adaptation of the 2002 children's book Zathura by Chris Van Allsburg, author of the 1981 children's book Jumanji. It received positive reviews from critics. An old and forgotten game develops magical powers in this fantasy for the whole family. 12-year-old Walter Budwig and his younger brother Danny figure they are going to be in a boring time when their father, who was supposed to spend the day with them, is suddenly called away on business and gives them strict orders not to leave the house. Walter, who doesn't have much use for Danny, is motivated by boredom more than anything else when he agrees to play a board game Danny has found in the basement during a round of hide-and-seek. However, the boys quickly discover the space-themed game Zathura has some unusual qualities. A roll of the dice unexpectedly launches the Budwig home into outer space, and Walter and Danny are suddenly fending off menacing robots, angry aliens, and showers of interstellar debris outside the Earth's atmosphere. As the boys try to figure out a way back home, they get some unexpected help from an Earthling astronaut who has also lost his way. Number 3. Produced by Columbia Pictures and Sony Pictures Animation, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2 is a 2013 American computer-animated science fiction comedy. The film grossed over $274 million worldwide against its budget of $78 million and received generally positive reviews from critics. After the disastrous food storm in the first film, Flint and his friends are forced to leave the town. Flint accepts the invitation from his idol Chester V to join the LiveCorp company, which has been tasked to clean the island, and where the best inventors in the world create technologies for the betterment of mankind. When Flint discovers that his machine still operates and now creates mutant food beasts like living pickles, hungry tacodiles, shrimpanzees, and apple pythons, he and his friends must return to save the world. Number 2. A 2016 fantasy adventure film directed and co-produced by Steven Spielberg is titled The BFG. It is based on Roald Dahl's 1982 novel of the same name. Despite receiving generally positive reviews from critics, the film was a box office bomb, grossing $195 million against its $140 million budget. The story is of 10-year-old Sophie, who is in for the adventure of a lifetime when she meets the big friendly giant. Naturally scared at first, the young girl soon realizes that the 20-foot behemoth is actually quite gentle and charming. As their friendship grows, Sophie's presence attracts the unwanted attention of Blood Bottler, Flesh Lumpeter, and other giants. After traveling to London, Sophie and the BFG must convince Queen Elizabeth to help them get rid of all the bad giants once and for all. Number 1. Written and directed by David E. Talbert, titled Jingle Jangle: A Christmas Journey, is a 2020 American Christmas musical fantasy film. The film was released on Netflix on November 13, 2020. In the gloriously vibrant town of Cobblestone, legendary toy maker Janorius Jangle's fanciful inventions burst with whimsy and wonder. But when his trusted apprentice steals his most prized creation, it's up to his equally bright and inventive granddaughter, a long-forgotten invention, to heal old wounds and reawaken the magic within. And this brings us to the end of the video. What are your thoughts on today's video? Share with us in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for amazing movie reviews coming your way. And thank you for watching.